let's say I want to look at these files a different way. I don't really like this view on here. Maybe I need to see some thumbnails of what these are. If I right click, I can go to this view menu and choose anything that I want. So if I choose extra large icons, you'll see it's going to give me extra large icons. It gives me previews of the pictures, so that's nice. And then if I go to view and let's do medium icons, you can just see it adjusts based on which of these there are. If you go to tiles, set them up like tiles, all based on whatever your preference is, whatever you like to see. I usually do, and I think the default is details, because it just gives you, I can see based on this icon what this is. It tells me when these were modified, what kind of a file type they are, what size, and that's going to be different. You have to change that in each of your files. So if I was to go to, let's say, documents, it's already defaulted like that, but I can change it to large icons. But you see when I go back to my D drive, it's still saved as details because that was the last way that I saved that view. If I go back to documents, there's still those medium icons. So it's going to be, it'll save your preference, but only, like I said, within that same file. And you can change it within the file type. So if I wanted that to be extra large icons within that images folder, but I go back to my D, you see it's still details, but then that's extra large. So you can change those preferences. However, again, that's however you feel like doing it. If I go back to my USB drive and I go sort, you can sort it by name, date modified, size. You can also, instead of right clicking, it's also easy to click these little menus at the top. So if I click name, it's going to do it by name. And you see I click, it's ascending and then descending, so it is easy to A. It does still try to keep the files together, so the files will stay together and then the folders will stay together. Date modified is exactly that, which, the order in which these things have recently been adjusted. File type, so just play around to see whatever's best. Like I said, it's going to keep the folders together and then your files are going to be sorted separately. Another thing is group by is kind of nice because you can do like group by type and then it will give you this nice breakdown of the file type. So you can do group by, view large icons, but they're still in groups. So just click around with these little buttons and figure out what works best for you. One more little trick you can do if you like to look at things on detailed view, but then you want to get, you don't feel like right clicking and changing everything, you can hit these little buttons here at the bottom. So this is going to show things in the detailed view. This is going to give you some icons. So that's just a nice little trick back and forth.